Who's ready for some drinking? I know I am. Hey!
Zombie Survival Guide with Clint from the Whiskey Drinkers.
When you're running from zombies, buddy, you gotta be quick. This is Clint's Survival Zombie Guide. Jackie Chan, baby.
17 years. Wilderness survival training. You might be asking yourself what we're doing out here in these woods. Well, it's time for a little education from Clint of the Whiskey Drinkers. Today I'm going to be teaching Jim Bob.
That's right.
Jim Bob don't know too much about what goes on out in the world outside the shack.
A man described by police in the city of Wenzhou as a drunken bus driver became enraged and dodged into traffic. Suddenly, he jumped onto the hood of a car. The woman driver panicked and got out. That's when the man knocked her to the street and began gnawing at her face.
It totally horrified me. This was probably in my 30 years as a police officer, the nastiest, most horrific incident I've ever seen.
Police were forced to open fire on a naked man who refused to stop chewing the face off of another man.
Had his face completely eaten. From the top of his forehead to almost his jaw. It wasn't just that he was being bit, it's that the person was actually swallowing pieces of his face.
He says it turns normal people into monsters that possess this superhuman strength and no ability to feel pain. Just how much of the victim's face was literally bitten off.
Onlookers say they tried to pull him off, but he was too crazed.
When the police approached him, he turned around and growled and kept attacking the victim on the floor.
Fraternal Order of Police President Armando Aguilar says that cop had no choice but to shoot when he found a naked man chewing away at another man's face.
Once he's sitting there doing his recording and stuff, he don't watch the news, he don't pay attention, he don't know what's going on.
Don't care.
He don't care neither. I told him, I said, Jimbo, you better care.
Yeah.
Because eventually it's going to affect your life. So, what we're going to do here is we're going to do what's a little zombie survival series. This is helping y'all out there stay alive in the event of a zombie apocalypse.
That's right.
Because crazy shit happens out in this world, and goddamn it, we're going to be safe.
That's right. Clint has 12 years of survival training under his belt.
That's right, I do.
And he's going to teach you all kinds of tricks.
You're damn right.
Might just save your life.
Now, for those of you out there wondering what type of zombies we're going to deal with, well, there's only one type of zombie out there, and that's the George Romero zombie.
Whoa. Yeah.
George Romero. He's the man that started it all. Now, these zombies aren't like the fast ones, the ones that really scare the shit out of you. These are more the slow-moving, more realistic zombies that came back from the dead. So they ain't too none hard to kill.
So there's no 28-day later zombies?
No, none of them.
Yeah.
Why? Because frankly, they scare the shit out of me, and if a world like that happens, I don't want to be in it. These zombies, at least we have a chance against.
That's true.
So, now, in the event of something happening, you ain't going to have time to get all your shit together. You're going to need yourself some camouflage.
Yep.
Highly recommend you just wear it every day, because you never know when it's going to happen, and it never goes out of style.
That's right.
That's right. And look, Jim Ball's even got his camouflage on.
Well, what kind of camouflage? You want that fancy camouflage, like Gucci flaws?
No. You want yourself some goddamn regular American Army military surplus camouflage.
Why isn't the Gucci flaws better?
Because Gucci flaws are going to tear them.
No.
You can't have none of that. You got to be out there. God knows how long you're going to be out there. So you're going to want to be prepared.
That's true.
So, in the event that you have to get your shit and get the fuck out, you got to have yourself a bug-out bag. One that preferably stays on the hill you're sitting on.
Yep, but that's all right.
In that bag, you're going to keep some essentials. You don't need any of that fancy sporting goods shit that you see down there at the Dick's or the Dunham's or the whatever the other names of them fancy sporting goods stores are. You don't need none of that shit.
Well, all my camping gear, when I go camping, I have everything. I got my cookers, I got my plates and my spoons and all that. I'm set up.
And that right there is a common mistake that people make. You think you got all this fancy shit, well, it ain't gonna do you no good. How are you gonna take the time to get that shit out of the house, get it all mobile so you can get the hell out of Dodge?
That's true.
Ain't got no time for that, Jim.
My hair blow dryer's in the bathroom. I'd have to run in there and grab that.
That ain't gonna work for you.
That's true.
What are you gonna do? There ain't gonna be no electricity.
I don't know. I guess we just got to leave it there.
Be prepared, be on the move, travel light, travel quick, and travel fucking quiet.
You don't expect to have your hair dryer out in the woods.
That's
That
right.
ain't happening.
You might just have to cut your hair off. Now, I said that you need a few things when you're out here. You got to be prepared. You got to travel light. So, the few things I have, as you've seen before, I carry my SOG Tactical Tomahawk. This thing comes in handy. It'll fuck a zombie up.
I fucking say.
You're damn right. Next thing, got my knife right here. This is a military issue. These are a little hard to come by, but let me tell you, if you're gonna buy a knife, don't cheap out.
That's true.
Got it? Those you need that. Second thing you need, third thing, whatever number we're on, you need some whiskey, because it's gonna keep you company on them cold nights. So I will drink to that.
Oh, I'll drink to that too.
Hurry up! I'm running.
I don't know what the hell I'm thinking. Oh, bites you in the boo-boo.
Okay, one more thing we got, and I carry on me at all times, is this right here. This is a military surplus compass. This here is something you need.
Hey, I heard of those.
You've heard of these?
You follow them north all the time, and it'll get you where you need to go.
And see, this is why Jim Bob's out here learning with me, because he don't know what the hell he's doing.
That ain't right.
And not only is he going to get himself killed, he's going to get himself lost in the process. Can't have that happen. I don't want to go in there. We'll get to it later. All right. Canteen, I keep that safe in my bag. That way, I always know where my canteen is, so I'm always going to know where my bag's at.
And he always knows where his whiskey is.
Now, again, we're traveling light, we're traveling quick, and we're traveling quiet. So, a couple things we got in here, some books. This right here is A Bug on My Face. This right here, 6 ways in, 12 ways out. This was written by an Army Ranger, retired Army Ranger. This tells you everything you need to know on how to survive, so I highly recommend you pick that up because you're going to need it.
I ain't much into reading, but this has a whole bunch of fancy pictures in here the guy drew up.
Pictures will show you how to do everything.
I can look at this.
Now this here, we've got 2 books here. They're made by the same company. This is Edible Wild Plants. This is Eastern Central North America. That's where we're at right now. You're going to need that. This one here is Medical Plants and Herbs. Now not only can you eat these, but they'll help you in the medical field.
Yep, some of that wacky tobacco, I bet.
Another book we've got in here is How to Survive the End of the World as We Know It. Now, this book's written by this James Wesley Rollis. He, I don't know, it's an alright book. You gotta go through a bunch of bullshit to find one you like. This guy's trying to sell you a lot of shit, but I highly recommend you read it anyways, because there's important stuff in there.
If he says there's important stuff in there, there's gotta be important stuff in there. See, I see a whole bunch of things, but I see a bunch of paper. And I know that I ain't going to be reading if there's a zombie apocalypse. Plus, I could use that paper for fire starting, right?
I'm going to teach you what kind of plants are edible, which ones will kill you, and things to look for when you're out there trying to survive and you're trying to get away and find a safe spot. Now, you're not going to be using that to start fires, Jim Bob.
Yep.
You're going to need to stay alive.
That's how I'm going to be starting fires come the zombie apocalypse.
This boy has a whole lot to learn, let me tell you. Alright, now, in the event, I'm just breaking this down real quick. In the event, I'm going to have a lot more shit with me. But you got to keep your bag kind of light. Keep some of these right here. Got to be careful, they're loud. Painkillers.
That's right, you got to get them. I'd get better painkillers than that, but whatever.
Keep a little bag like this in my bag. This here, it's got some more painkillers in it. Some mouthwash. You might be asking yourself, why mouthwash?
Yeah, why mouthwash?
Because mouthwash is an antiseptic. See, if you get a cut or something, this is going to clean it out for you.
Antiseptic?
Antiseptic.
That sounds like a septic tank.
Yeah, it's an antiseptic tank. That's how you can remember it.
All right.
It's clean instead of dirty. But yeah, that's going to clean
So
out.
you can pour that in your cuts and your wounds.
That's right.
All right.
And they'll keep you from getting the infection. Got some tape in here, some nail clippers, all kind of shit. Stuff you're going to need. There's some other stuff in here. Oh, another bottle of mouthwash.
You gotta have that mouthwash.
It ain't for your mouth. It ain't for your mouth. So, we got to keep a bunch of shit on us, but you want to keep a little bit of shit because you got to travel light.
What's that fisherman salve in there?
That fisherman's, oh, that right there is called Fisherman's Friend.
That looks like Chinese stuff.
What that is the best damn cough drops you've ever had.
Yeah, them Chinese do have good products.
You can't be out in the woods coughing when you're trying to hide from zombies because they're going to hear you.
That's true.
See?
Them zombies have
Always think with the head.
yeah, that's right. They can hear anything.
That's right.
They can hear a pecker drop in a 10-foot canyon.
They probably could. Now, places like that up there, that there could be a cave. Could be a bear in there, but it could also be a shelter and a safe spot for the night. Now, what we're going to do is we're going to go over some of the basic mistakes people make. Now, Jim Bob here, for instance. What do you got on, Jim Bob? One by one. Let's go through what you got here.
All right. Well, I got my trusty cowboy hat.
That's
Ain't
a
nothing
must.
wrong with that.
That's a must.
I got my real tree camo with the pocket so I can put things in there.
Okay, so far we're doing all right.
All right. I got me my webbed belt.
That's good. That's good.
I got me my well, I took most of this shit out.
What's
so.
in there, Jim Bob?
Well, the shot glasses. There used to be a tourniquet and stuff, but I took it out.
Okay, now hold on. A shot glass is not going to do you any good.
Well, I can drink some whiskey.
You can drink some whiskey, but you can drink it right out your canteen there.
That's true, but I'm
Don't
trying
need
to be
shot
classy. I mean,
What else you got?
all right, I got this. I got my thermos
Okay, that's a
with
good
my
idea.
canteen with my whiskey.
That's good. That's good.
Got my jeans on. These are rustlers.
Now, normally, jeans wouldn't bother me too much.
Especially
However, they ain't camouflage. I definitely recommend Jim Bob you get some camouflage.
Why do I need camouflage though?
I'll tell you why. I'll go lay up in these woods. You'll never know I'm there. That's why.
I thought zombies were colorblind.
Yeah, but in case of zombies, not just fighting against the zombies.
What else?
People gonna be out there trying to get you. They're gonna be trying to steal your whiskey.
Oh, that's a good
That'll
point.
make you wear camouflage.
I'm gonna have to get
won't
me
it?
some camouflage pants.
That's right.
All right, and then I got me these weatherproof hiking boots.
Those boots don't look too bad. They're all right. They got the right colors to them. There's no glare to them, no shine, so you ain't gonna be seen from a distance.
That's well in my pocket. Got me a cell phone.
Well,
I hate it, but I need one.
tell you what, the cell phone ain't gonna help you too much, because eventually the battery's gonna run dead. And then what you gonna do? You ain't gonna be able to call nobody.
That's true. Once I run out of long distance, I can't call none of my family. Got this son of a bitch. That's for
not bad.
case of problems. I stab people or And then I got me.
Now, a good multi-tool is good to keep on you, because you never know when you're gonna run up against a circumstance where you need to use it.
Then I got me a lighter, and I got me a pack of cigarettes.
Okay, well, you got one pack of cigarettes. Smokers being that we are, that's not going to do us too well.
I'll just get out in the store and get me another pack of
You ain't
cigarettes.
going to the store, Jim Bob. The store's going to be overrun by zombies, and you can't be in there.
There might be some trade, some fair trade.
There might be, but I'm telling you, it's going to take probably a good 3 weeks before anything like that comes about.
I don't even know what I'm going to do without cigarettes.
The lighter's helpful. That's helpful.
I can start fires, 100 million of them.
Not 100 million of them, Jim Bob.
Well, close.
Bet you, though, I bet you that lighter will last you about a week. After that, what are you going to do?
Find another lighter.
And that's something we'll show you here in the future. We'll show you how to start a fire without a lighter.
I'm happy to find that out.
And someday we're going to find how to get rid of all these bugs. But after about a week in the woods, you ain't going to notice them bugs anymore because you're going to smell like shit and they're going to leave you alone.
That's right.
Now this here don't look like much, but this here, with a little bit more work and preparation, this could be my bed for the night. Now there's a couple other things you're going to have to contend with out in the wilderness area. You're going to have to contend with zombies, other people that might be trying to steal your shit. You're going to have to contend with other animals that live out here in these woods. You never know. I mean, depending on where you're at, around here we got coyotes, we got bears, we got a little supply of poisonous snakes. Got some copperheads, got some rattlesnakes. But definitely one other big scary thing out here in these woods. And that's Mother Nature. The weather here right now it's not too bad. fairly cool, kind of warm. As soon as that sun drops down, it's probably going to get a little colder. So definitely got to be cautious with that fire. Keep it low, but keep it big enough that it keeps you warm. You got to contend with the rain. You got to stay dry. When you get wet, that leads to cold, leads to pneumonia, leads to you being dead out here in the woods and nobody finds you and you're done. So, definitely some other things you got to learn how to take care of. And lucky for you, I'm here to teach you how to take care of it. Jim Bob's going to be here, and he's going to be my student, if you will. And he's going to be taught the right way to survive out here in the wilderness.